Hey everyone, my name's Nick.
And I'm Ray, and today we're going over some secrets, I guess, that have been announced from Brandon Sanderson. I haven't heard them or seen them, so I will be intaking this news as Nick here, who has seen and read it, or it was a Twitch stream.
No, it was a YouTube live. But yeah, so basically today, actually January 8th when we're recording this, today is the 10th anniversary of the release of the last book of the Wheel of Time series that was co-written. It was mostly written by Brandon Sanderson, but it summed up the Wheel of Time series. Who unfortunately Robert Jordan started and could not finish because he passed away. But as a celebration of the close of that series and the 10th anniversary of that book, Brandon Sanderson, the author who finished it, asked permission from Harriet, who is Robert Jordan's wife, to reveal one of the secrets that he that's in the book but isn't clear, and that he just kind of wanted to put out as like, a gift to everybody. So do you have any questions about A Memory of Light that you remember?
So
I'm curious if you would, because there's two really big questions that he kind of cleared up that he basically doesn't know, because
what
there's a few
what are the
go ahead.
questions?
So basically the two that nobody knows, Brandon Sanderson or Harriet, that only Robert Jordan knows and that he took with the grave with him, was first, how does Rand light the pipe? Brandon Sanderson does not know that.
Easy.
Harriet, go ahead. Let me hear it.
That's easy. The fucking creator dude would say, "Hey, well, look, here you go, my power. You can
Right,
just will
sure.
it, right? You just will it. So it is. He is what it is. It is what it is, right?
It
It
is
is
what
what it is."
yeah. So it's unclear though, right? Sure. That's one of the theories, is like, okay, Rand was bestowed this gift by the creator for doing the good deeds he did. Like Brandon Sanderson said that he attributes this. He thinks that it's because Rand he learned like such a closeness to the pattern that he just, like, yeah, I think you remember in the end of the book, he basically could will almost anything to happen before he switched bodies.
He's
So
basically God.
yeah, so he just thinks like, oh, that stayed with him. That wasn't an aspect of him being Taviran. He just learned from being Taviran how to control the pattern.
Mm.
Harriet thinks that Robert Jordan just wanted to show like this is a newer magical thing that's going to be able to happen in the fourth age, because she wanted to show the fourth age is as different from the third as the third was from the second age, right? So none of it's clear. Like, yeah, sure, it's probably that, but um, the other question that he didn't know the answer to was who was Nakomi, right? The woman that spoke to Avienda on the hills of Ruidian. You know what I'm talking about? The woman's voice whenever Rand comes out of the cave of Shio Ghul. No, you don't remember her?
I'm
Go
trying to
ahead, look.
think. What book is that? That's
That's in
Fires of
a memory
Heaven.
of No, it's in A Memory of Light.
Oh, oh.
When Avienda goes back to Roidion to
Okay,
do her
yeah, yeah.
second one, and then she goes through the rings a second or a third time when she's not supposed to. And then afterwards she's up by her fire and she is joined by a woman, Nakomi.
No, I don't
And then
fucking
and they
remember
share a
that.
meal, and then Avienda comes back from going to the bathroom or something, and the woman's gone. But anyway, so Nakomi was also something that Robert Jordan just had no idea about. He thinks that it's an avatar of the creator, kind of like Shadar Haran was an avatar to the Dark One. But yeah, those were the two main questions that everyone was asking, and he's like, "Look, I don't know that stuff."
Okay,
So
that's fair.
yeah, so sorry, I just wanted to kind of clear that up before we got to it. That sorry, everyone, those ones still aren't clear.
So,
But
so what are the questions he did answer? Just the question, not the answer.
so there was one question, basically. There
He
was
only
one,
cleared up one secret.
yeah, there was only one secret that
Okay.
he revealed. I know it was kind of
Okay.
clickbaity on their side,
Okay. Well, we'll
but
make this clickbaity too. It's fine.
yes. So basically, the answer was
Nope. Not
somebody.
not the answer. What's the
The
question?
question. Did any of the Forsaken survive the end of it?
Oh, yes.
Which Forsaken survived?
Shit, who was it? Who was it? One of them wasn't dead. Didn't die. Demandred's dead. Sindane is dead.
Mm.
Right? She got her neck snapped in the dream world, but not in the real world. But
Mm-hmm.
she might be alive. Lanfear might be
And
alive, but I think she's
yeah,
dead. I think
well,
she's dead.
that was the thing that was revealed is that Lanfear is alive.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not surprised. She's a crafty
yeah,
bitch.
exactly, and that was the explanation. Now, apparently, when Brandon Sanderson was writing this stuff, he even sent an email to Harriet, was like, "Hey, I'm writing this with the intention that Lanfear lives, and I'm sending this to you now because I know people aren't going to believe me and they're going to think I'm retconning it later." So apparently there's a paper trail. He'll probably release it at some point, I
Yeah,
would imagine, to clear it up.
that's
But
funny.
yeah, so it was basically like Perrin was shown to be good in the world of dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like really good and he was super confident, and Lanfear used that to her advantage, and she was just so far above him that she made him think that he killed her, basically.
Okay,
Like
well, that's just
maybe
like,
she's like, yeah, exactly, I know. She's like behind a bush and like projecting herself to him,
yeah.
basically.
I think the better explanation would be, hey, yeah, he was good and she was good and he did snap her neck, but Lanfear is fucking Lanfear, and she just didn't die from it. She woke
What?
up and was like, oh shit, that
Again?
hurt.
That would have been better. She
Has a third
survived her
body
neck
now.
being snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nah.
mean, I mean, honestly, you can have your neck snapped and not die in real life.
Sure. So that would have been the
she's
reveal.
she's
She's a
paralyzed.
paraplegic. That's
Yeah.
the reveal. Lanfear's alive, but she's paralyzed from the neck down.
She's just floating around.
Yeah.
I'll kill you all. I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, true. She can. She was in the world of dreams, probably in the flesh, so she could just float everywhere.
Yeah.
Will herself not to be paralyzed.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, she's alive. Cool. She
Yeah.
was one of my favorite characters, honestly,
Yeah.
in the series. I
Yeah,
think
I
she
think
has
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
people.
depth.
Yeah, I think a lot of people felt the same way. Where Lanfear, she was like one of, if not the only of the Forsaken that actually wanted the Dark One to fail. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like her best case scenario was the Dark One fails and the good guy wins, and everyone thinks that she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And
She
so
got it.
she got that to happen.
Honestly, she's kind
Um,
of the hero of the story in a way. She kind of orchestrated everything to happen in the way it did,
yeah,
and supported Rand, gave him the new knowledge, right? Yeah, it fucked him over a couple times.
yeah,
Yeah, in a way, you could say she was a Benedict Arnold a couple of times.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That's true.
so there is that. Uh,
Yeah, my only question, and unfortunately, I wasn't there for the actual live stream. I just watched the VOD or the video after the fact, and I wish, because I didn't see him answer, and I didn't see anyone ask if she was still immortal after that, because with the Dark One sealed off now, like, was her connection to him severed through that, or
it should be.
would, or yeah, I would think so too. And then now she's just gonna live out the remainder of her normal life, because
But
I
she's
mean,
in a new body, so she's young as shit again. So she
true,
can live to like 900 still.
true, and she's super powerful, so yeah, she probably will live to 900.
Yeah.
But even still, it's like she's no longer immortal, so she's not gonna. But still, yeah. So that
Is
was the
Rand
big
immortal?
reveal. It wasn't said,
I
but I
mean,
don't.
if he can will himself to just like, I'm a healthy
True,
dude. I'm a healthy
true.
dude.
Yeah,
You know, every time he
yeah,
starts getting old, I'm a healthy dude.
yeah, yeah. So true. Would he really want to though? Like, would you want to live? I don't know.
He would get
Cause
depressed at some point down the road and
yeah,
be like, I want to be fucking dead. And then he's just dead.
true. Yeah.
On accident, too.
You know what? No, there's no way he can be immortal because he's the soul of the Dragon Reborn, or of the dragon. So he would have to get reborn again at some point, right? So he,
Not necessarily, right? I mean, if the Dark One's still caged, you don't
but
need the
if the
dragon.
True, but his soul, I mean, he's gonna be attached to the Horn of Valyr, I'm imagining, right? And he waits with the other heroes of the
Yeah,
Horn.
low-key, that would annoy me. Being attached to the
Yeah.
Horn of Valyr, you're just like resting in like purgatory or fucking heaven or hell, wherever you're at. And well, if you're in hell, you'd probably want to get called up to Earth.
Yeah.
But you just get called up, and you're like, dude, I was in the bath, bro. What do you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, let's do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So that was the big reveal, though. It honestly kind of anticlimactic. If you're like a super fan of the series and a big lore nerd, yeah, it's cool to know that that was the intention. It's
For the
like,
super nerds out there, Hot Chick Lanfear's still alive.
and maybe immortal, so she could go find her. She could be out there somewhere.
Who knows? She does World of Dreams and shit. She might be
Yeah.
on your local corner at 2 a.m.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a nice little secret. I wish you could have answered some bigger stuff, you know?
I know.
Like
I know.
like did they ask, "Hey, the show is it getting a reboot? Like fixed? Is it getting
No.
fixed?"
No, he didn't. No, he didn't talk about the show at all.
Yeah, that was
Um,
with
I'm-
that. Leave us your comments below on what secrets you would like answered, what little conspiracy theories you have, and whatnot. With that, Ray, out.
Thanks for watching. Hey, Nick here. If you enjoyed this video, please gently caress that like button for us.
And Ray, thanks for watching. It was a blast. Make sure to hit that subscribe if you want to stay up to date with what we're doing, what me and him are doing. There. Me and him, Nick and Ray. Subscribe.